Sure. Iris.
A favor?
He,
Dude, I didn't say that!
Shake your hand.
Oh,
Itchy.
I would never show my boobs.
And gently shook it.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life.
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Good to be the boss.
So how about it?
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got a lot of testosterone going off on that handshake. Sunfish Pocket.
Got it. Thanks.
We need to stay with fucking Iris. I know they're not gonna do that, but we need to stay with her. She's in
No
danger.
problem, bro. Really.
Now we're bros. Alright.
Hey, Tessa, let's have a party!
No thanks.
He's like, I'm ready to get out. Nothing. No, I'm gonna stay alive either.
What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
He wants to see your boobs.
I would never show my boobs.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good.
Anyway. Moma, take care of Iris for me.
I don't like that. Why?
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that! I told you, we're clean now.
This is just part of the game's way.
We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Dante, is this true?
It is.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you! If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Oh, mother said.
Dante, don't ignore me!
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Fine.
Yay! 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 Yay!
Dante, don't ignore me!
A clean gang?
You son of a bitch! Dante, is this true? Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse, too. Where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No.
No,
not.
I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
I have a heart attack on me, Mama.
Ah, I'm so hungry.
Tessa?
Great.
Why are you here?
Why we gotta go here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Hoda flew into the kitchen. I just watched him go into the sea. We're still on day 4 though, right? Haven't changed yet.
Pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold?
Guess we can spend more time with her though. Before her inevitable death. for
Kuroda
sure.
Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
Your mom, Oda.
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
Fuck you, Oda. I know what happened earlier in the game.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are.
Not shovel forage.
On a date.
Oh, a date.
A date!
Huh. A date?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are.
Not shovel forage.
On a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Dude, play along. It would have been funny.
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
Yeah.
That's not
Go
true.
to a bitch.
Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Ring ring. Who's on the phone?
Who cares?
Yeah, this is about us, right? Fuck the phone.
Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
Tessa, not in the store, please.
Fuck you, Oda. I'll do what I want. I'll flip this table over right now.
Date, you're drooling.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
Tanzaku paper. None of us can figure out what that sauce is. A lucky
Meow.
cat.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't know? It's good luck to imitate a cat in front of one of these.
Really?
Meow? Guess I'll have good luck.
Nothing but a window. Good luck. You need some good luck.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo.
That's cute.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the cutest answer ever, though.
Hey, Tessa, could you kick that bucket there?
Why would you ask for that?
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Like this?
This is awesome.
More perverted than Date.
Gets off on that?
Date, a Martian.
That's just a stool.
Got stickers on this side. An old CRT.
Hey, Date, I've got this video of girls in bikinis washing this armored car. Wanna watch?
Absolutely not.
Doesn't sound like you, Date, at all. Here.
Oh, that's Hayashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
Oh my god, what?
Who?
Hayashi-samba's Hayashi Vangole.
Hayashi Samba's Hayashi Vango.
Oh, that's Hayashi-samba's Hayashi Vangole.
Mongole.
Who?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
Fucked up. Oh god, I can't stand you. Of course she did.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well... Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
My goodness.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing.
Dude, Iris is like a friggin'... I don't know what she is, but this is not cool.
Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go! 1, 2, 3, shoot!
Should I throw out?
Shoot! Yay, I won!
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
Actually, paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
I think we lose every time,
You're
right?
really not taking this well.
Right, surely I know we do. She
So,
always
I get my
wins.
prize!
I'm telling you right now, she always wins. This is bullshit, but
I
whatever.
don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah,
There's no way they let you win.
can you pet my head?
I mean, I know you have cat headphones on, but
And say Iris is a cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
fine. Iris is a cutie.
no. Put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
I repeated the whole thing while petting Iris on the head.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right?
Sure did.
No. Put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie cutie. Iris is a cutie cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Is it possible that I could have won? Is this like I can't think of the word. Sort of a lack of a better term, foreshadowing that there's always more outcomes.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
Rewind time, do it now.
Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous. I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
Oh, so no. We still always lose. Those timelines are what I call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. I mean, it's literally the best explanation. You know, Iva's over here telling us, oh, well, this is preposterous. You know, you can't revive the dead's body. And with somniums and everything, anything's possible. That's the best explanation. And if anybody, she would know, because she's at the center of the whole thing.
Huh. Parallel world, huh?
And obviously, we have two different timelines to begin with, right? We had the first route that we played, and now we have this one. They're different worlds. It's the only explanation. And I think it's all going to be tied together somehow.
I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
Booba Kiki?
Or the 100 million balls? If I explain that, would you believe me?
This is a great date so far.
Sounds really interesting, Tessa.
Shut up, Oda. We forgot Oda was even there. Where's our food, by the way, Ota? I mean, seriously.
I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
Ota is the literal definition of a third wheel. Like, why are you here? No, we're not talking to Oda.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
That's a damn good point. It's almost amazing. It is amazing that we're here.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low.
Alright.
And yet, here we are. Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the 1?
Do you have a 1 in, what did you say, 100 million? 1 in 100 million chance.
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the 1.
Right.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle.
He's smart.
I may have underestimated her intelligence.
It's... yeah. It's a
Then it
principle
wouldn't be
that's trying to
strange that at least
explain
one of them had humans
how the
in it.
probability of humankind is even possible.
But if there were multiple universes...
She is describing the anthropic. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room. And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
Because she's really confused. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. Before she went shopping, she decided whether she wanted to stay and watch
So
it.
depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Right.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Dante, look at this picture.
I just put up a picture.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
Like, what you see.
Show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
Which one is Boo Boo and which one is Kiki? The blue one is Booba, pink is Kiki.
The rounder one is Booba, and the jagged one is Kiki.
Wow, that's weird. That's what I said. The one is Booba. The jagged one is Kiki.
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other.
Well, it worked for me.
It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
It's cool. I don't know. I'm sure that's a legit experiment, too.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
She's really smart. For sure. She's been studying up on this. We didn't expect to learn all this on our date.
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated.
Right.
But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds.
We're talking about the themes of this game. I think that what the creator had in mind for this game.
So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that. Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Yeah. He died. No. It was a while ago, I guess, but whatever.
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
We didn't ask you, Oda.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought...
Yeah, I remember. It was called the Mandela Effect or something.
Didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980?
Right.
That's the Mandela Effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Mandela.
There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
The Berenstein. Is it the Berenstein or the Berenstein?
Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
Is it just yellow?
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela Effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
Whether you believe it or not, these are at least thought out, well explained explanation as to why we think some of these things. You know, you may not believe it and think that parallel worlds are ridiculous, but Who can say that anything is definite?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke.
And she's not there.
And Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
He looks always like, don't ask.
So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it.
I mean, it's a touchy subject when your eyes fall out of your socket and onto the ground almost, you know? Get it?
And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says,
Who died?
Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki.
Nobody knows.
They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Was that a true story, though?
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Yeah, why does the eyeballs have anything to do with it? Just because it's a different world and different laws, maybe?
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ugh.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets.
You just gotta worry that the nerves are connected.
As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
I guess that's always helpful, so if you ever run around with your eyes hanging out, hopefully, you pop them back in, you should be okay.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but...
No, what this game is really doing right now is it's trying to teach us, I think, some of the themes of the game, and it'll come back.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience.
Silhouette in the dark.
A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The Spatial Temporal Man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes.
This food's taking a long time, by the way.
Spatial Temporal Man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Good.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Cards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff.
A sink. That makes sense, on the floor.
But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
No, that would be creepy.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe. I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Trippy.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese. But they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
You guys have sold me. You sold me. I get it. I'm not gonna argue.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet.
Yeah, and you're reading it with your 20 friggin' Persona accounts that you follow her with.
That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey. I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
I'll talk about them with Iris, not you.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
What about the dish over? You laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. I just grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
Picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. What? What happened? Okay.
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation. The sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. We didn't even have a conversation. It was... I'm fully wrong.
Ah, thanks for the food.
I was just totally re-energized. Face was back to her usually easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I guess my crazy, not so much crazy, explanation for that is that she's supposed to be dead, so she's feeling the effects of it or something in the real world. Or in this parallel world, rather. I don't know. Like if you're dead in one world and you're alive in the next parallel world, that you feel something.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you! Come back soon!
Alright, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna leave first, though.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
I tried to picture Iris' breast swinging down there like that. Yeah, I said it not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the Sync Machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation.
Because he doesn't have one.
Tell me how it works.
You don't know.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Alright. See you guys in the next one.